And the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady. Color. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Gets it off to Freeman. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
.51 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Wait, 20. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Sugar. Hey, two. Go Bandit. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, seam 6. You don't want it. Mike.
Brady now on first down. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Wait, 20. Check, 59. Get in the way. 72. Hey,
looking to run with Mack. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
59. Mike, 59. Hey, check it. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike's at 59. Hey, both 66.
On second and goal. Brady in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Check. Hey, wahoo! Defense wins championships, baby. Mike's partner.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg, maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Freeman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Yellow. 36. Hey, defense.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
37's the Mike. Mike 37. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy. Yo, go going. Mike 37. Let's get it now. Let's get it right now.
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again.
37's the Mike. Mike 37. All you get is a headache. 43. Exit.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Indianapolis.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Goal 50. Regular.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 36-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 59, Mike. Hey, echo. 59. Here I come. Mike, check. 59.
To throw, it's Brady. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards the pickup there.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Hey, you got 3. Attack!
Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Fans, a reminder, coming up tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, a couple of teams trying to get back to the playoffs after extended absences. The Browns and the 49ers, obviously a much longer absence for the Browns, but in any case, a good one from the Bay Area tomorrow night. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Colt 66.
Now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right.
Kelly stripped. The ball is free. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he will Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, as that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Ozzy! 53! Hey, Delta! 53! Go! Go! Mike, 53! 53! Mike! Man, that's trash! That's trash! 72!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here's Hill on the return. Oh, look at the juke. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big run there by Freeman. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and throwing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down.
it is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots in the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. We got to step it up. Check. No, 60.
Brady going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Colts on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Check. 53. Hey, 66. 53. Here we go. Mike, 53. Sugar.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got his man Hilton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
72. 53 to Mike. Ain't no such thing as hey, orbit. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I'm checking. Reload. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Alert! Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Rip!
On first down, Brady. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, set. Alabama, 380. 59. Hey, goal 66. Check alert.
They begin the drive with Hines. Space to maneuver at the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's Hines. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Hey, Charlie. Watch the run. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch the screen. Check it. Easy. Check it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. And his pass incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger-happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
59, check, 59. Rip right. Mike, check, 59. Alpha. Hey, 66.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
23 yards. And the Colts first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Undercrunch. Check. Let's go on. No, 66. Don't bandit.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Danico Autry. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
15. Here we go.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Let's go, D.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Hey, box drop, box drop. You're not ready.
On first and 10, here's Brady. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Wait, set. Wait, 20. Sugar. Bravo. Hey, I'm coming. Mike 8. Hey, Alabama.
Brady now on first down. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Brady now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Rush in. Go bandit. Bud.
Operating from the gun. Brady, that's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Get the ball. Mike 8. Hey, come on, now. Mike 8. Hey, check it. Drop deep. Mike 8. 450.
From the gun, Brady is going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell, but it'll be second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Third down.
The Colts on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Brady. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
Check, 59, 59. I got you, son. I got you, son. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Ball,
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, dude.
Brady. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Hey, ball 66. Hey, team 6. Team 6. 53, Mike. Hey, ball 66.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 30 on second down, Mahomes. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Wait, that. Wait, big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, Alabama. Hey.
Brady now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Yellow. 36, 36. 80 weapon, 80 weapon. 15, 15. Yellow. Play.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. This is caught at the 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 65 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Freeman again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Wait, that wide, 80. Man, I got you. Ozzy. Ozzy. Hey, Alpha. Here we go. Mike 8. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Cloud. Regular.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And now it's 2nd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Here we go.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. He's going to fire one. And got his man. Complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 79 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
I'm going back to you.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it. Freeman. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Devontae Freeman, his shiftiness doesn't pay off here in short yardage. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check. Let me too. Hey, let go. Check. 59. I don't even know why this team showed up. Mike spot 9. Check it, reload.
Now Brady. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd and 9, Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Small. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Wait, 20! You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby! Goes 50. Hey, Delta.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
I'm going to run you over. Mike, hey, let's get up. Let me go.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Yeah, let's get second. We got it.
On first down, Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Go, go.
44's the mic. Go on. Come on, D.
Let's go on. No, 66.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
Let's go on. No, 66.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, throw left side is complete to Rodgers. He's at the 40. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
Sugar.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.
So for Kansas City, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop